Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? Here's a tea for you, baby. Everything you wanna know right in front of your face. Yeah. It's the latest drip on the hottest news in town.
Do all men cheat?
That's the question. Yes.
I don't believe all men cheat.
All men cheat. All men cheat.
If you're not pastor, you don't
believe all men cheat.
You can pastor yourself. You can pastor yourself.
Okay, wait. Why are you so bold to say that pastors cheat and you go to that church and you know pastor cheats?
So pastor.
And he's preaching to you to do right.
My thing is, now they can't go to pastor.
So why would I want to listen to you if you can't even control yourself and fear?
I don't listen to you. I listen to God. I pray to God.
Okay, well, everybody's not yet.
Okay, everybody's not a Christian. So what do
pastors aren't perfect either.
Who's a Muslim? What do they tell a Muslim?
Yes.
Married. Keyword. Married to multiple women. And not cheating.
So if you have one wife, and now you want two wives, how are you going to get a second wife without cheating on your first wife?
You can get to know her and she knows she's going to be a second wife.
Jesus said you should join one-on-one, not 1-on-15.
But we're talking about Muslims. But if you're Muslim, you don't believe in But if you're not a Christian, Jesus is okay, so you don't cheat.
Well,
You don't. That's what I'm saying.
All men don't cheat.
So you cheat then.
There's so many men that don't even have the ability.
Do you cheat?
Absolutely.
You cheat.
But a girl has nothing in there. That's not a question that they ask.
Wait, you said don't have the ability. What's the ability to cheat?
As in confidence, the things it takes to have
You need to have confidence to
multiple women.
cheat.
So many girls that don't know that they've settled for the boyfriend they have.
Wait. That is not fair to men that don't cheat.
You do.
He doesn't have confidence to cheat or he chose not to cheat. What is that?
Those are two different things. I'm saying we gotta account for those men. You can't say all that those
If
men
you're a
exist.
man and you don't have that confidence to say, okay, I'm dealing with this girl and she's
You're not
giving me
gonna chance
bullshit,
it.
she's giving me BS.
Some men are scared
If
of
you don't have that energy to say, okay, I could progress, I could use my energy elsewhere, he's not going to. He will just sit there and deal with whatever he has.
So that cancels out all
If it's in a situation, he's going to give us something better and then you would close this chapter and move to your next chapter.
Wait, why are you trying to do that?
Do you know what cheating is to me? You go out and you disregard your relationship. So talking to another guy. Yeah, but now he has a situation. You're not happy. You're not happy.
You gotta say to some
It's very
extent,
valid
when you say
because-
disregard, because disregard it can mean.
Well, some men
it's levels
don't.
to everything.
Some men don't. But still, you're still disrespecting her because
Let me tell you something.
One person at a time. Hold on. Can we please have one person at a time? You go ahead.
I'll tell you, cheating, in my perspective, cheating doesn't have to be physically.
Exactly.
Cheating could be emotionally, mentally, it could be plenty of other things.
Can you talk with an example? Because I want to
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example.
I want to get the picture. What is mental cheating? Please tell me.
Mental cheating is when you see someone
And you think
you're
like,
at that moment you already imagine yourself in that with that person.
That's cheating. Okay, that's
Everybody cheats.
Here's an example. She said long distance.
Exactly, everybody
If you're in a long distance relationship and you know that your relationship is based on what you see on camera every day, but you go out to work and you know you have a coworker who's fine as hell, and you think about that coworker
Your work wife.
in a certain image, that's cheating.
No.
No. And you know why I say it's cheating?
Yeah.
The only reason why I say it's cheating is because you've told yourself that this other person who's thousands or however many miles away is the
Yes.
person you want to be with. It should be no reason, because at the end of the day, a relationship is not made up by sex. It's not made up about just because me and
It's
you.
feelings,
It's feelings.
But
It's the
that doesn't
connection
make
that you
sense.
have.
If that's the case, listen.
Mentally.
If that's the case, every time my boyfriend looks at a picture of Beyonce,
if you're looking at him and you fantasize him, you don't think that you're cheating on your man for that?
Do you know there are people that feel guilty for fantasizing about men?
That's true. This is the thing, you have to understand, it's all about the intent.
It's mental.
It's
Yes.
the intent.
If
If you're intense, when you look at someone, is that I want to be with that person.
Then that's
But that's not the message you
This is-
send.
So that can lead to cheating.
Yeah.
Again, cheating is all defined by what the relationship that you and your partner decide. So if you and your partner say, if you think about whoever, it doesn't bother me, then in your relationship, that's not cheating. However,
how do you control your partner's mind? That's what Okay, here's my thing. Okay, I'm looking at you, right? Okay, I'm looking at you and I'm looking at me.
it's all about, that's why I said it depends on the relationship.
If a guy likes you, like he likes slim, light-skinned girls, right? Every time a slim, light-skinned girl walks by, his mind is triggered to like slim, light-skinned girls. So every time a slim, light-skinned girl walks by, he looks at her. He's cheating.
No, but listen,
is he cheating?
No, from her, it's not. There should be no reason for that to happen.
Go back to what you said. You said Beyonce, right? You said if your guy looks
It's
at Beyonce,
fantasizing is cheating. That's
it's
watching TV.
No, but my thing is, if you look at this is my thing about cheating. If you look at Beyonce, right, and he's like, oh shit, I would love to fuck Beyonce. You know what I mean? Necessarily, that's a guy just being a guy. He's gonna be thinking about, that's him using his dick to think, obviously.
So what's the difference?
But the difference is if he's looking at Beyonce and he's thinking about being listen. If he's looking at Beyonce, he's thinking about being with her. He's thinking about marrying Beyonce. That's cheating.
But he's never gonna marry her. She's already okay. I will say something. Let me say something. I'm about to say something, and y'all are all gonna hate me for this.
But Beyonce is far.
But honestly,
Realistically, this is a guy could be dating Amaka, right? This is the person that he's deciding he wants to be with. And then the next friend who comes along, she looks cute, she's blah blah blah.
He's thinking about being with her.
Are you from Nigeria? You're from Zimbabwe. But you believe what they believe.
No. It depends. It depends.
Definition of cheating, then yes, you're crazy because your man will always look at another girl and think she's attractive.
No,
how is that cheating?
How do you even know what he's thinking? Are you in his mind? Okay, fine. Let me tell you something. Men, yes. I said sometimes or whatever. But listen. It is what is in front of him. Okay, he went out a light-skinned girl, whatever, yellow, walks past him, right? Because she did. No, and because he's in a place whereby that is what is available to him. If you're in a mirror, he's not chilling, he's looking, but he's not thinking about. He's not gonna run away. He's not trying to get her number. He's not trying to chase her. He's not trying to be like, no, how we gonna get that girl?
That's not what they say.
If you go to the strip club with your man, titties and asses out all the time. He's touching it. He's playing with it because that's the basis. That's the entertainment he is in for. How are you telling me that? Oh, mental cheating. Are you in a person's mind to think that if he saw a girl walking by and he was looking at her, he's programmed to be already thinking of her saying that and everything is God. Oh, I've seen a girl that I can potentially cheat with. No.
Okay, all right. Okay. Guys don't think like that.
Let me hear
Guys don't look at every single girl and say, damn.
You lying.
Exactly. They don't.
Honestly, every now and then there is a girl that might walk by that guy and he says, wow.
That's it.
Me personally, that has a girlfriend might say, I'm not even gonna entertain being cool with this person because she could potentially be somebody I might cheat on my girlfriend.
And guess what? That's
and it's not gonna be that stripper that I think her ass and titties look amazing.
And guess what? The reason
and
why
I'm
you
like,
think
damn.
that, the reason why you think that is because of the basis of your relationship.
Yeah, I can go to the strip club with her, like she
exactly.
said.
And just like she said,
And she gonna pay her for my dance.
Hear me out. And that's the basis of you guys' relationship. What I'm saying is when you see something else is better there, I'll go out and cheat. But what I'm saying is, when you see, I'm not saying that that's not okay. What I'm saying is when you find yourself feeling guilty, thinking, looking, feeling,
having to hide.
you know, when you feel guilty, there is a reason you're feeling guilty about a relationship. No, let me tell you something.
But that's slippery slope too.
No, because some men won't feel guilty. However, if you know what you're doing is unacceptable to your partner, then that's cheating. If you know, it's cheating.
Because what if you do something? What if you do something?
won't even lie to you guys. Most of you guys know if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like maybe I shouldn't be doing this, you probably should.
Yeah.
But you might feel that way because your partner is overbearing.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Your partner's overbearing.
No, what I'm saying is,
What they might not like.
no matter how, why does that happen?
Some girls will
Why does it happen? You don't wake up and feel like that. Why does that happen? You don't wake up and feel like that. Why does it happen? Because there is something making you do that. You don't just go and cheat on your guy. You don't. You don't go and put yourself in a situation.
You don't go and cheat on your guy. You don't go and cheat on your guy.
But I'm just saying that you don't know. Mia, go back to earlier when you said you program your mind to know that okay, every guy is in for it, blah 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 blah. As far as I know, but now we don't come out and say, oh, today, you put yourself in a situation whereby you have to be like, I shouldn't be doing. If you're in a relationship, why are you in that? As far as I know, people that means something is wrong because something is. If you're in a relationship, something is wrong. That's not true. You will set yourself up to be in a situation whereby you have to correct yourself.
I think that's the difference in guys and girls. Because almost everything that is fun to a guy has to do with attractive women being around.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true
Almost
though.
everything.
Literally.
But that doesn't mean you're sleeping with them, no?
No. But the difference is that is always a situation where a guy might be enticed.
It doesn't mean you're cheating.
For a girl, she's gonna link up with a certain group of girls that she knows is gonna put around guys that's about to be trying to holler. A girl knows what girls she gonna go out with that guys is about to be
Especially if the other girls are single.
or they gonna go to this certain club, or they gonna do this type of activity. You know what I'm saying? So it's a slippery slope. It's another double standard, but it's real.
But do all men fall victim to it? Do all men cheat?
No, I say like 70%. And only about 40% are
Okay, it's not how about
Most
what
women,
percent?
they respect it.
Be out here.
So more than 50%. You think more than 50%?
Think about it. My whole life I've been around cheating. But here's my issue. Like I think with cheating, I think that the standards for a man cheating are set way lower than the standards for a girl cheating. Because being a girl, like for me, for example, like
There's so many
I
niggas
have
walking
two
around
best
knowing
friends.
I
Okay, one
can
is a
hit this
woman, one
nigga's
is a
girlfriend and he
man.
hasn't done
someone
nothing
can
with it.
say you have a male best friend. That's not cool. That's cheating.
No.
To be
No.
that close to another man is
He's not
cheating.
gay. He's just waiting on his time.
But
Let me tell you something. There's very. Y'all want to do these averages? You take 10. You take 10 of those male best friends. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me say this. Let me say it. You take 10 of those male best friends.
Go ahead.
Okay.
And tell them I'm coming to lay in your bed.
Okay, that's it.
Listen, I know girls that have slept in the. I've had a female sleep in my bed and we didn't do anything and we were really just friends, but it wasn't planned. As in she's leaving her house and she's distraught and she's coming to lay in my bed.
But if your girl found out, she would be like, oh.
7 out of 10 of those niggas is gonna say, yeah, come on. And it's gonna happen. And now he just has some convenient pussy when he wants it.
Is she in a relationship?
It's sleeping. It's sleeping.
No.
Because that male best friend, most of the
You know why
time,
that
is
is
just waiting.
Why what happened? Because you shouldn't put
He's
yourself in a
patient.
situation whereby somebody else should be. When you okay,
If there's
where's your man? Where's your man?
And that's why I said she's distraught. She's mad at her boyfriend.
She's not at her boyfriend.
So she's running to
Now
her
her
best
boyfriend should
friend.
break up with her. What do you mean? He should break up with her.
A shoulder to cry on turns into a dick to ride on. Y'all never heard that statement? That's real. Y'all go put up talking to your male friends. They know all your vulnerabilities. They know everything, and they just waiting. They're patient. They're just patient. That's all.
You should have put another man.
That's if he wants to sleep with
That's if he wants to sleep with you.
So remember,
Guys sleep with girls that they never thought about sleeping with before they do it. It's just that time. At 2 o'clock in the morning. money tonight. I don't have no pussy.
I
And
don't
you're
care
here.
if he's a millionaire.
You know how many guys have sex like that?
I
Just being
know I
available.
Just keeping that avenue available for when they
We
need
give
it.
each
Or
other-
What if they don't
or
stop
whatever.
that? Okay, but that's inappropriate.
So
That's
many
not
guys are
cheating.
nice guys. If you heard them talk amongst their friends, you would be like, oh shit, that's not the nigga I knew.
Oh, I know that. That's what I was
Yeah.
telling
No,
you.
I'm talking about.
Wait.
The reality,
Shit right there, y'all don't
the
know.
reality is men. Like,
We're different around ourselves. That's
Y'all are more savage. Honestly, y'all are more savage.
so are women. Women are more
men are
savage.
not as bad as people think
We
they
can
are.
come to we can come to the conclusion that
Temptation is
real. Yeah.
real. And guess what? Guess what? Temptation is in each and every one of our hearts, male and female.
Yeah.
So if you put around a situation, it's gonna be so hard. You wanna tell me if I'm married and I'm in a Playboy mansion for a week, I'm not gonna cheat?
Like I said, back to what she said, it's a thing of the mind.
Self-control.
If you're in the cheating,
I
that's
don't
okay.
say
That's
it's
fine.
cheating.
So we can always agree that it's
At the end of the day, your temptation.
I can say that not all men. But a big, a huge I've gotten to a point where I feel like I know that I don't want to say every guy, but majority of them do cheat. So I'm like, when I get married, I kind of already feel like my husband might cheat. Not saying that that might be everybody's. It should be everybody's mentality. That's my mentality. My mom taught me to like when you love a man, like don't love him 100%. My mom told me love him halfway.
Hey,
It will be the moment
do y'all know
where
the
you
difference
slip
in
up.
guys and girls?
You said what?
There's probably like less than 25% of niggas out here that's going into a marriage thinking that their wife is going to cheat on them.
Yes.
Exactly.
But all women
You already have that thought, so that avenue is already open. Do you know how many niggas that their girls are cheating on them that would put their life on it, will put their next
lot.
I say
million lives
that
on it?
It's that double standard though. It's that double standard.
Because of the confidence that niggas have in themselves, that gives them the ability to put what they have on the line.
see, but that's
Whatever
the
you want to
problem.
call it, whatever
But
you
that
wanna call it,
confidence.
is it security? Is it insecurity or lack of?
We go back to
sufficient-
when
You wanna know what the problem
because
is?
you haven't seen your dad cheat, that means he's not cheating. She doesn't have a reason to believe he's
No,
not
it's
cheating.
just like
So
what
he's
you
not,
said.
no matter what you tell him,
It's just
he
like
doesn't
what
have a
you
reason.
said
And if she
earlier.
is doing it, she has her day coming. Is when he finds out he's
And
not
that's how the average nigga
He's not-
think.
That's why he's not
That's how
earlier.
most niggas think.
Earlier he said, if he cares about you enough, or if she cares about you enough,
Yeah.
You never
you
look
will.
up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not to make cheating okay.
It is not now. Rewind that.
Don't say you would never find out. You would not do it. You would respect the person enough not to.
Yeah.
Which one of you would never find out? I am praying to God that
All men do not cheat.
Physical standards of cheating, all men do not cheat physically. But by my standard of cheating, looking at a girl, thinking that okay, he might want to be with her, even though you're already married, that is cheating.
But how do you
Females
stop
too.
yourself from thinking that?
Yeah,
No,
that's
like, to be honest with you, so you're a cheater. Because
That's
listen,
crazy.
but okay, so you
So
literally.
you think once you get married, you're just gonna stop lusting over people altogether?
Not love.
It's not cheating, though.
Not lust. It's not
It is lust. That's what it is. You see somebody, you have an idea.
You're like, okay, if your partner was to cheat, would you still stick it through, or like, what would happen?
Personally, me, with that situation, I feel like there's a difference between relationship in a marriage and a relationship as a boyfriend and girlfriend. If my man cheats on me and we're just dating as like a relationship,
Yeah.
I don't really owe you anything just because there's no ring on my finger. We didn't make no pact. I didn't tell the Lord anything about us. So at the end of the day, when my man that I married cheats on me,
Yeah.
personally, I won't just divorce him because
No.
it's like, what's the like?
For
I feel
better
like
or worse.
exactly, and I feel like one time, I know you can't like second chance me do it again, but the fact that
But,
you love this guy,
Can I ask you
you
a
married
question
him for
about
a
that?
reason.
If you love this guy, you married him for a reason, but as well as the Bible discusses about adultery and accept and and the rest of that.
Exactly.
When you're adulterous in a marriage,
Yeah.
are those not grounds for a divorce?
No, but that's why I'm not saying for better or worse, because he knows everyone will follow.
I'm asking, does the Bible say?
It is. That's the
Does
only
the Bible would say adultery is grounds
But
for
you gotta
divorce.
Yes, that is the only time.
So I'm not saying you should divorce. However, that is based on a person's choice, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's up to you.
And you mentioned something earlier about, oh, if you're in a relationship with a boyfriend or marriage or whatever. When you're in a relationship with your boyfriend, and if you can't behave as if you were going to go into a marriage, then why are you even given that thought or doubt? Why are you even taking the time out to date a person? Because you can't behave that, okay, I'm just in a relationship so I can just, you know.
Exactly.
At the same time, you don't know what you're in for. At the same time, you don't know
There are many African women that get in a relationship
unless you're married, right?
marry that person.
Yes, because that's what they know.
Because here's my thing, okay, like how she was saying, if you're a boyfriend.
Dating is to date someone that you can potentially marry. So when I say that, it's in case while we're dating, what I'm trying to say, I see him, I want him to.
So you're not going to be offended.
Of course I will. That's why I'm saying, like, that's why I'm happy that before I even said I do to him, he did before I make that official agreement. Because you were, look, listen. She like, years later and he married me. I would have divorced him, but thank God you did that before I wasted my time. Not before the time. You cheated. I mean, like, you don't want to marry me. Why would I ask you to marry me?
Do you believe it's only cheating if you get caught? Because you could be dating a guy. You could be dating a guy that's your boyfriend, and he got a girlfriend in New York. He works in New York. He got a girlfriend in Houston. Like, you can have a guy that literally cheats on you your entire relationship, never know about it, not marry him, and now he's a cheat.
There's no way. That's not the
Some girls have FBI agents by birth.
Let me tell you why you won't really be dumb, because there's different levels to this. There's levels, and everything in life
You
is
should know
levels.
your man's level. You should be on his level.
Can I tell you something? Well, let me ask you this. If you marry a guy here in Atlanta, okay, and he has a position as a CEO. Let's say you have well, just in general, you have a man that travels to. It don't matter. You guys are married here in Atlanta. He goes to France, okay? Now in France, there's a girl, you don't even know this girl exists. Y'all aren't on the same social media networks, nothing. He's dating her also. She also thinks that he's gonna marry her.
That one is worrying about something in time
There's
change.
people in Africa. Just let me tell you why. There's people in Africa, okay, who have people that go out of Africa. You go abroad, and they expect this person to come back and marry them. Okay, so that was. So let me ask you a question. Who's being cheated on?
In all
Both of them cheated on.
They're both being cheated on.
The point I'm trying to make is you can't say that your relationship is going to be based on cheating and not cheating.
No, I didn't
Because
say-
first of all, what's the definition of cheating?
I never said it was based on cheating. I'm
Well,
trying
you
to
will
say
leave
cheating
someone to
happened.
cheat you, but you will leave someone to
Yes,
cheat
if we're
on
not
you.
married, we're not unlikable. That's
You go
okay.
through a lot of guys. who-
But that's because it's a matter of
finding out. Here's my question.
I want to Google the meaning of cheating. I want to Google the meaning of cheating.
Do you think me a person?
Because everybody's
If you're
different.
with, if you have a boyfriend,
Uh-huh.
and he cheats on you, are you gonna stay with your boyfriend?
It depends. Let me tell you what.
You know your boyfriend.
Let me tell you how I'm
If you
gonna
know your
decide.
boyfriend cheated.
If I know my boyfriend cheated, it honestly
Definition
just
of
depends on how I feel about him and where I want to go with him. If this is a guy that I genuinely want to marry and he cheats on me, it depends on the situation. Are you cheating on me with another girl that thinks you're gonna marry her? Or are you cheating on me with some girl you met in the club, you slept with her one time?
But think about
Can I-
I'm not gonna break up my relationship for that. But if you have a whole nother
Can I just read the
relationship,
Google? The Google. Dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in game or examination.
In all this, the basis of your relationship is what determines
And
whether you're
act.
married.
Word.
Your relationship, that's why it's a second way to go.
You can think all you want to think, but
Yeah.
so far you're not doing it. No, let me say, the devil works in mysterious ways. You can think, yo, there's sometimes you think shit and you you and you're like, you check yourself like, oh, what am I thinking? Like, this is double over me. But that's a thought. That's
Exactly. It's not cheating.
But you're a human being. You can listen. You like being realistic. Like I'm not saying that this is general, but you can get married to a man, be in love with him, and make a mistake.
That's why
What's a mistake?
That's why
What is a mistake?
Listen. Why are you a mistake?
What is a mistake? Strong. I need to know what
My thing about love, you guys are throwing this word, the women love you. Love doesn't have space. Any kind of atom of space for cheating. It doesn't have
When you're married,
my father is a perfect example. What are you talking about? No, think of what I'm saying. There is no space for cheating.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so when you put a mix cheating and love, but if you I don't get it. Yes, respect. Yeah, but love, you know what love is? Love is not like you're trying to be like God. You're trying to be like what the Bible says. Jesus said, let's try to be like. That is love.
I personally don't think all men cheat. You know, I think cheating is subjective to the people that are in whichever relationships they're in. You know, you have Will and Jada have an open relationship, so I guess he doesn't cheat. So when he sleeps with other women, his wife knows that that's what they've agreed upon. You know, so then there are other women that says, I don't care what he does, he better not bring it home. There are many girls in relationships like that, knowingly and unknowingly. You know, say I feel like it's cheating if it's unknowingly. The only one is it really cheating if you can go to the strip club and pay that stripper extra $100 to sleep with her upstairs real quick, and then go home and his wife never know. It happens. There's a lot of guys holding situations down like that. Like the ladies that were like, oh, there's no way my man can have another girlfriend and do not know. You don't know what type of relationship the other girlfriend is okay with being in. I know girls that don't see their boyfriend all the time and they live in the same city, or they don't talk every day. Well, hey, he pays my rent. Flies me out.
She's
when he wants to
okay
see
with
me,
that.
But she's okay with that. And she might not be sleeping with nobody else.
Right.
There's so many different scenarios, and these are predominantly African women right here.
Yes.
And there are so many African men that are raised that have affected them.
So what are your parents?
My father, I don't think my father cheated on my mother.
No, he doesn't think.
I don't think because of the type of guy I think my dad was, not because he was bad in love with my mom, because I feel like my mom was a very hard woman, and it wouldn't have been easy. I mean, it wouldn't have been hard for a very nice woman to lure my daddy away, because my mom was a trail. And you know, he fucked up a lot, so she was just about it. But I don't think he cheated, but that is not a reflection of me.
Do you think that cheating also has like religion and stuff connected to it?
Yes.
Yes.
So just think about that. Somebody said something about pastors and stuff.
Yeah.
In the church that I'm from, I was just raised in the CAC church, real cold, black Christian. You know what I'm saying? But
And
I'm
as
hearing
far as
so
you
many
know-
things. I'm hearing so many things about elders in the church that have
That's what I want to ask you. As far as you know, growing up in that
So their culture
Right.
has made them feel justified in their actions.
That's what I'm asking you. So
And
as
so
far
many
as you
people's
know,
religion just keeps them close to their culture when they come to America.
as far as you know, growing up in that church.
Well, you can look at.
But I agree.
Well, that's what
But when I
Right.
get to church, how many
Well, hold on,
African
real quick.
churches
Let's look at the situation with Roy Moore, right? And a lot of the evangelists that are in the South right now that are actually defending him in Alabama. So if we want to really bring it into context, his wife is condoning it. Because at this point, his wife has come out and said that to defend him, to say that he never, you know what I mean, this is not him, but you have time and time again, you have situations in where he had this lifestyle. So now, should his wife leave him? You know what I mean? Is that cheating in their relationship, right? Is that something that she understood? Yes, it probably is, but does that
But
mean
in the
that's
eyes
love?
of everybody else.
Exactly, in the eyes of everybody else, that is cheating, unfortunately, number one. And number two, in the eyes of everybody else, she's not in a relationship that's growing, if that makes any sense. She's not in a relationship that she should be in the sense of, you're dating a man who likes little girls. And at no point will that ever work in your marriage. I don't care how much you think, and And even if she does, that's still not a proper thing to do.
But
I was just like,
You just said it don't work.
is that going to lead to a beneficial relationship with you and your husband?
It's not healthy.
It's not beneficial. I'm saying healthy, because when I say beneficial, it's deeper than healthy. Healthy is just right here. I'm talking about monetary. Now look at what they're dealing with financially. He can't even get a Senate seat because of the fact that he likes 16-year-old girls. And his wife has condoned it for 30 years.
That doesn't make cheating okay for that couple.
It doesn't make cheating okay for that couple because now there's a benefit that they're lacking a benefit because of the fact that they developed a culture of cheating within their relationship.
Yeah.
But that's that simple. Well, that's how everybody sees it. Okay, how is it that I didn't put any of my opinion in this? All I said is what everyone else said. Okay, I didn't put any of my opinion.
Should people have divorces on other people's opinions or their own?
I didn't say that they should have a divorce. I said, is it beneficial? I am telling you facts. He's literally going to get kicked out of his race because of the fact that he has sex with little kids and his wife has condoned it. If they want to be married, go ahead. But understand that your relationship is going to cause the death of your financial future. Cheating in that situation is unfortunately.
At the end of the day, y'all, that doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, a relationship has to do with you and that other person. Fuck what everybody else got to say about it. Fuck what I care. I said, listen.
Daddy, you're talking about relationship with yourself. Cheating.
Listen, baby. It don't matter what nobody got to say about nothing. Whether you financially struggling because of the relationship, whether you homeless because of the relationship, if you and that other person are willing to be together and be broke together, baby, you do you.
But that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to dating. I'm referring to
That's it.
I'm referring to. It's not objective. If you date a 14-year-old girl without their extent, you are being a molester. It's that simple.
You can't cheat on somebody that's okay with whatever you're doing. Like all you doing, you know what I'm saying?
You're not listening.
You cannot cheat on somebody that's okay with everything you're doing. You cannot. It's impossible. How are you gonna cheat on somebody that's gonna be like, oh, that's okay? If y'all both have a problem, maybe I need to go see somebody, but that's not cheating though. Cheating is when you're doing something that your partner doesn't want you to do, and you know, you 100% know. Not something that you're like, when you're thinking about it, no. It's cheating when you're 100% like, dang, I did wrong. When you know, you're 100% guilty.
But there's so many different women out here that don't see that.
There's just some situations where you're like, you're guilty. You're like, dang, I think I'm cheating. And your wife be like, nah, I understand. You know what I'm saying? It happens. So therefore, when you know in your heart like, yo, this is wrong. No, that's an X. That is cheating. Anything other than that, when your partner, if your partner could see eye to eye, you'll be like, look, I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
So if the partner understands that he's not cheating, is that what you're saying?
Huh?
Basically,
If they understand he's not cheating?
If they can know
If they're okay with it, no, it's not cheating. Cheating has to do with no. What do you like?
This is so sad. I want y'all to talk about boys. Your partner is okay with it. Means they have a problem. He's open with it. They need help. You need help. Cheating is not okay. The right thing to do is not about me. It is the right thing to do. Cheating is not okay. It's not about me. It's not about our help. It is the right thing to do. Okay.
One at a time, and now y'all are the ones not talking.
I think there's one thing we understand. Let's just talk about our grandparents and what they do.
Because my daddy said
You think the other wives are like, hey, this is our new wife. When he wasn't standing right there, this is another woman imposing on what you got. When he's standing right there, I feel like you're worried when her kids come out. You're gonna treat her like yourself.
Get the right. Doesn't mean it was okay.
But she accepted it.
She didn't doesn't mean it was okay. It is not a shame what you said. You're comparing what you said. It is not me.
saying. Let me explain why.
Because it's her opinion.
No, it's not my opinion. It is not my opinion. It is fact of what is What I'm just saying is, when it's wrong, regardless of whether you accept it or you don't accept it. When she addresses females who stayed, it's not because they stayed because they think it's okay. They stayed because they think of the responsibilities they have.
Who is you to say what they think?
Let me finish.
You don't know what they think.
Let me finish. Most women, I guarantee you this, you could do a survey if you want to.
Just because-
Most women who stay in relationships that they know that their man has cheated on, it's because they're thinking of the
That's not what we're
bigger.
talking
And if you don't wish to have that ex and a woman that's been cheated on, no one knows your man is cheating. Hey honey, do you enjoy your man cheating on you? Yes, I do. Because I am so Let me finish. And there is what is right and wrong. If we go back to the genesis of all this, you are not. But what I'm saying is, the girls who accept these things, it's not, that doesn't make them happy. They don't sleep at night and feel like, okay, I'm cool with this, so it's cool. Like, no, girl, okay. And no, it's just like you. It's just like you. If you don't consider your girlfriend
I'm
more
not
than
talking confidently to what.
okay, but okay,
You're talking
wait.
Well, I think
Okay, no. We'll flip it the other way. If a female was to go out with a guy, and your man feels, oh, okay, my girlfriend will not do anything. So the day that she does, and you don't know, and you sleep at night thinking, okay, my girlfriend, she will not do anything. It's gonna be okay because you're okay with
But
the
that's
fact
not
that
who we're talking about.
No.
We're talking about the girl that has made it
You're
known that
okay with the
I don't care what you do out there.
You're
Don't bring it
okay with the
home.
Does that mean it is okay?
You know, it's guys out here in the
Does that mean that's okay? Does that mean it is right? Does that mean it is right?
Because I don't want to answer the question and we keep going back and forth.
Yeah, is it right? Is it what? Is
This
it
girl
okay?
is listening
So I can't sit here.
and he
No,
takes, listen.
So why can't you do the same thing? Do you
There
guys
are women out here that do that. They're called pimps.
I don't stop. Listen, like,
Let me make this. Everybody. Wait. Let me say this real quick.
And their bottom bitch is their girlfriend.
they marry
Switch this situation.
Well, you got
How many men take women back that cheat on them? How many men? Is it hard? Is it really hard? Is it hard for an average guy to take a girl that cheated on him back?
Oh,
Talk
man.
about women. What? All right, well, it is so hard.
You get married to somebody because they're looking at another girl, you just divorced them. That's not what
Let me tell you, I'm against standards.
like this.
No, it's not the way.
Like this.
Her standards are. I'm not going to be acceptable. I'm not going to be accepting of any sort of behavior she deems cheating. And the person that she will get will be that person who behaves as such. Hold on, let me explain to you.
I got one question just to be
and
relevant.
before that relationship will go anywhere, she would have expressed her feelings from the get-go that this is
Y'all know what
Are you finished? Are you finished?
Let me finish. Just like the girl who's going to be accepting if her man goes out to the strip club and he's touching on girls, she's accepting of that, and she's made it clear that she's accepting of that. She's not clear with it, and she's not okay with it. Her man will, if he wants to be with her and he wants to make her happy, that's what he's going to do.
So that'll be cheating.
No, I got a question. What you're saying. Don't get off topic. I need one question. So, out of all the girls that are, all the females that are here, right?
Each and every one of
You know what I'm
them.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever had a boyfriend where y'all were just like, are 100% this man has never done anything that would make me think that he's cheating.
No.
So that means only if you guys were your first
Wait, hold on. She did. I said that.
You had somebody that you never thought that was cheating.
I did.
Let me tell you something. Here's how I feel about you. Like, first of all,
Y'all found Jesus.
Why
you not married? Why you not married?
I feel bad that you're talking like that. You said y'all found Jesus Christ. Why can't you program your mind to control yourself?
Because we're
to be
here.
able to
On the hottest news in town. Listen, I know words get passed like a $2 hoe, but the only real facts, if you watch the show, you ain't gon' ever want for more. Yeah, it's the real time. Atlanta, from Lagos to Savannah. Who talking? Who working? Who bossing up? Yeah, it's the real time. Atlanta, who hating? Who faking? Who scheming? Who trapping? Who got put on? It's the real talk, yeah.